Hi, I'm Sad. Welcome back to Warthog Defense. The Russian military is not renowned for their sense of responsibility or discipline, but the sinking of the latest Russian warship, the Kaiser Kunikov, appears to have pushed the limits even for them. Reports suggest that the head of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, Admiral Viktor Sokolov, has finally been replaced. Will this change make a difference in the Black Sea? Doubtful.
Russian military correspondents report that head of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, Admiral Viktor Sokolov, might have lost his position after the Ukrainian armed forces destroyed Caesar Kunikov large landing ship. According to some Z channels, the duties of commander of the Black Sea Fleet are currently performed by the Chief of Staff. Well, after all those losses, it was time. Russian BTR blew up on a Russian mine.
Второй день рождения, блин.
First reported use of GLSDB ground-launched guided glide bombs against Russian forces by the Ukrainian armed forces. After a delay of more than a year, Ukraine finally received ground-launched GLSDB guided bombs with a range of 150 kilometers. They can be launched from HIMARS and M270 platforms. Hopefully, Ukraine receives thousands of them. Propagandists like Tucker, who are now telling how good it is in Russia and Moscow. I advise you to go not to the capital of Russia or St. Petersburg, but to other regions of this country and see how millions of other Russians live. All these pictures of poverty and devastation in the cities and villages of Russia will not be shown to you on Russian federal channels. Such propagandists and puppets of Russia in the West will not show them to you either. They will show an embellished picture of Moscow, St. Petersburg, but will not show the rest of the population and cities of Russia living below the poverty line. They won't show you the problems of this country. All these years, their propaganda has constantly brainwashed and incited hatred towards the West and Ukraine. Most of the Russian shows were devoted to the theme of Ukraine, but not a word about Russia's internal problems. Why doesn't Russia and its government need beautiful neighboring countries nearby? Because it will expose them, and their people will have a question. Why do we, having so many resources, live worse than others? The true face of Russia. Instead of taking care of your country, your people, they need to find an illusory enemy who will take their eyes off their problems, West, Ukraine. They need to save and liberate Ukraine from the West and the United States, destroying its cities and people with missiles. They don't need a strong and prosperous Ukraine nearby. Someone will object and say that in almost every country in the world there are disadvantaged areas, abandoned cities, etc. Yes, I partially agree. In any country in the world you can find disadvantaged areas, homeless people, etc. But the difference between these countries and Russia is that these countries do not spend billions of dollars on crazy occupation wars, while their own country and most of the population live below the poverty line. The difference between Ukraine and Russia is that Ukraine, despite its internal problems, which unfortunately also exist, does not invade foreign countries with the aim of occupying their lands. Moreover, by abandoning the world's third-largest nuclear weapon, Ukraine showed that it is a peaceful country and people and does not want to attack anyone and has never wanted war. But Russia will always be an imperialist terrorist state. There will always be little territory for her. There will always be little blood. She will always want to destroy other peoples and enslave them. Everything else is just empty excuses and lies in attempts to hide the true face of Russia. Communal collapse in Russian Novosibirsk continues. This time, a heating main exploded. Local authorities called this a heating main defect. Russian media report a powerful explosion in Russian Bielsk. Allegedly, the explosion took place at a military plant. This is a state-owned defense industry plant that specializes in chemical technologies. The local mayor called the incident a bang caused by a technological process. This new Russian jargon of technological process, emergency descent, and planned smoke curtains is fascinating. Regarding 2 explosions in a row at the Russian MIT Corporation factories that produce Topol and Iskander missiles, could this be an accident? The Russian government says it's a planned bang, but it raises doubts. Putin found a new point of pride in Russia, the ability to drink alcohol with shaking hands.
Вы сказали, что при дрожащих руках человек не может пить, а русский человек может. Это точно. Вот это очень хорошо показал в свое время в ленинградском БДТ народный артист Лебедев. Он так через полотенце подтягивал второй рукой.
Thank you guys for watching. Stay with Warthog Defense. Comment, like, subscribe, become our member and stay strong.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.